Hello everyone, prepare yourselves for one crazy night. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Oh, it's been a trip to get here today. So we are at Martin Creek Lake Reservoir. It's a Texas state park. Therefore, there's no open alcohol consumption, so I'm having a Sprite. Oh, that's a good Sprite. So, this is going to be an adventure. This is about an hour and a half from where I live. Half the adventure is getting here. I didn't take any footage of it. I'll probably get some on the way out. I couldn't get to this spot with my motorcycle, so I didn't. You notice the hat. I don't take this hat on the motorcycle. I didn't bring it. I had to hike in with a backpack. It's not terribly far, but I brought something y'all have never seen before, so we're just going to save that till later. Another surprise is I called yesterday and I was like, hey, do y'all have firewood for sale, donation, whatever? Oh yes, absolutely, we got a bunch of firewood for donations. I was like, amazing, thank goodness. That means I don't have to hike back and forth with wood out of my truck that I brought from home. Guess what? I didn't have a stick. So we might be doing a cold camp tonight, which is not my favorite thing to do. You can't gather wood here in state parks, but I might kind of go, since yet again I'm here by myself for the most part. When it gets a little later, I might go from campfire ring to campfire ring and see what's left over and gather some stuff up. So it's already getting dark. I hit a construction zone which had me at a dead stop for a long time, longer than I wanted. So we're late. Why would that surprise anybody? We're late. We probably got, if you're standing out in a football field, we probably have 2 hours till dark. We have probably an hour and it's going to get pretty dark in here. It is a nice spot. Now I'm going to flip y'all around here. I'll grab you. We got some boats. So this is a primitive island, primitive campsites. There's no water, no electricity, no nothing. So it's going to be dark over here pretty soon. I don't even know if I had the firewood, if I should burn it tonight. I'm sure y'all can hear that. The wind's blowing pretty hard. I don't know. It might lay down here shortly. I don't want to really make myself conspicuous hopping from place to place looking at fire rings either. But I'm not going to cut anything that's standing. I respect the place. So I'm not going to do that. If we have to, we'll just go without a fire. We got light. It should get down to about 44 degrees tonight, so not terrible. We've definitely been colder already this year. And we have a front coming through tomorrow at about noon, starting around noon. So I gotta get up in the morning and pack up. I am gonna have some breakfast. I'm still gonna take a little bit of time. And but I'm gonna rest here for a couple of minutes, and I gotta get busy. I've got to get my shelter set up, which is something different than I've ever done before. And let's do it. Well, there is the shelter for tonight. The wind keeps changing direction, so I imagine I'll spin my bed around to where it needs to be before it's over with. I'm not spinning this tarp. I'll just position myself in the tent. Tarp, tent. I don't think it's the prettiest setup I've ever done. Sucked out some tarp so I could have some room in there. But it's gonna work. I wanted to give it a whirl. I'm not due for any rain tonight. It's just gonna be due, and that's gonna work just fine. Oh, look what I found here. Doe track, or fawn. I'm big enough to be a doe. Little fawn track. There are a few sticks down here, but they're going to be wet. All this ground is soaking wet. I just don't know that I'm going to bother. I've had the entertainment for about the last hour. Oh, you're dragging the foot. Two guys were in a boat. I guess the motor died and the trolling motor died, and they paddled. Oh, they're dragging the foot. Oh, don't do that. They paddled that son of a gun all the way across this lake. Fortunately, the wind was with them. I feel for them too, because I've been there. I know exactly what that feels like. But also, the fire pit that had trash in it that I'm going to take with me. Yeah, we're having a fire tonight. Noah said they had no more firewood. Well, when life hands you lemons, knock life down and squeeze the juice into its eyes. Well, it's getting a little later, so it's about time to get some dinner on. Tonight, we're going pretty simple. We're using a good old S-bit stove, which I like. Some people don't like. Had one guy say, "It's not made in America." Dislike my video. That's his privilege, because he does live here in America. Just put a little tab down in there. Come on. There you go. Still getting this? Oh yeah. Oh crap, it's getting dark. Where's my mark? I think it just fills up. There's some water. And now we wait. Tonight, what are we having? Oh boy, spaghetti with meat sauce. The really good news is I had spaghetti with meat sauce for lunch. the good kind, the kind that my wife made, which is going to be infinitely more better than that. But that's okay. That's what we got. That's what we're going to eat. We got to get make sure you always remove your flavor packet. You don't want to leave that in there. It'll be the last time you do though, because you'll probably be dead. So don't do that. One thing I neglected to bring was a trash sack. So I'm gonna have to figure something out. I can't leave the stuff here, but interesting. Anyway, that takes about 12 minutes. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. So last week, I talked about it being a 1 year anniversary of my channel. And I talked about I didn't know where I was going. And I've thought about that a lot over the last week, and it was wrong. I do know where I'm going with this channel, and it's going to be to produce better and better quality content, do the best of my ability in editing said content. And our goal, I know that's not people, it's getting almost dark, and the goal is to get it above 1,000 subs. So while I am retired, does not mean that I just have money raining from the sky. This stuff is on my own dime. And I didn't budget this into my existence. And doing these channels like this, if you haven't done one, they can get quite expensive very quick, especially if you don't already own all the gear. So I want to hit 1,000 subs, get some kind of little income, but I don't need the income for me. I'm fine. It's what I need the income for is to reinvest in my channel. And as I reinvest, my thought process is the channel will get bigger, better, grander, roses falling from the sky, whatever. But that's my goal. My first goal is to get above 1,000 subs. The watch time hours, you either have to have 1,000 subs or 4,000 watch time hours for a year. I think it's 4,000. The watch time hours is not going to be a problem. It's outrunning my subs. I've had a lot of people, the last couple of weeks, people have really started watching the content, in which I'm extremely grateful for that. And if you are watching and you're not a subscribe to this channel, I wish you would consider subscribing to it if you do enjoy the content. I make no illusions that I am the best content creator out there, and I don't know that I'll ever be a high-ranking content creator, but I am going to do the best of my ability. And I think that last video has shown that I have come a long ways from what I was. So anyway, that's enough of all that. The water's heating. We're waiting on it to boil. But I'll get back with you. So yesterday, I got around to fixing this. I was having problems. The wick would not go up and down, and I couldn't figure out why. Now this is a Fuhrer hand lighted lantern, and they're not exactly what we would call cheap. But I had to completely disassemble it. And this part right here that lets the wick go up and down was bent shut where it would not allow the wick to move. That's sad. High dollar piece of equipment, completely just jankified. Oh my goodness, settle down. And has to be repaired with a pocket knife in order to work. Welcome to America. I really need a new saw. What do y'all think I ought to get? But good enough. My little fuel tab's almost gone. Like I said in one video, don't mess with it, don't touch it, don't open it, don't look at it, let it burn. Let it burn till it's pretty much out. It is time for a fire, and we're going to use the ye old cotton balls of wonder. Go baby go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh, that's some good firelight material right there. Whew. Smoke bad. Now we won't have a big humongous fire for a long time, but by God, we're gonna have a fire. I still have some more wood that can be cut up over here, hidden off to the side, but this will last a good while. Let's see the wind's turned again. Nice. So yet again, it got too dark for you to even see my face. I'm gonna have to do something about that. Of course, you might not want to see my face. I think a campfire looks pretty good too myself. But the spaghetti with meat sauce was actually very good. I enjoyed that. From Mountain House, it was tasty. So I got quite a bit of wood. It's getting on. Can't be very late. It is 6:09. It's pitch black. 6:09. So I got quite a bit more wood to go, and just like last time, we're gonna roll until it's gone, and then it'll be time for bed. Well, I made it into the shelter. It's coming on about 10 o'clock. I tell you what, the wind has been unrelenting. Just all evening, it's just been not howling, but just blowing all evening. It's made life interesting. But I got on my thermal bottoms, I'm wearing my shirts. I'll be good tonight. It said it was 54 degrees and the low is 44 for the night. So we'll see how that goes. I know that I'll stay warm. I've already proven that with this setup. Lower temperatures, so I'll be good to go. So I'm just gonna curl up, go to sleep. And see y'all in the morning. Good morning, everyone. That was pretty good. That wind, it blew all night. It's still blowing. Oh, excuse me. But it stayed pretty calm inside the shelter here, the Plow Point shelter. It's time to get up and get some coffee. Double shot espresso. trip didn't start off quite like I'd hoped. You know, when things just don't go your way, and it's kind of frustrating walking in, but I tell you what, this trip has turned out to be pretty nice. I slept good. That's probably one of the best I've slept. Now, I do miss my cot, but the Climate sleeping pad, it's a little small for me, but it wasn't bad. I slept good. Got down to about right at 44. It's 45 right now, and it's about 7:30 in the morning. But I got my, oh yeah, nice hot coffee. Let's see if this burns my whole insides out. It's hot. Yep, it's hot. We're gonna let that just be there for a minute. But if you can hear over in the background, there's a power plant on this little lake, which probably means it's a really good fishing lake. That thing hummed all night and I loved it. You know, I worked in power plants, petrochemical industry since I was in my early 20s. And man, I love that sound. I don't know why. It's just soothing. That constant droning hum of turbines and steam. People see it as ugly, but without that power plant, this lake wouldn't be here. This state park wouldn't be here. And a lot of people would be sitting in the dark because they wouldn't have power. Smells delicious. Amazingly enough. Let's see what we ended up with here. Too shabby. Let's see what it tastes like. Nah, it'll eat. Maybe. I'm gonna eat this. There'll be time to take the tarp down. That's truly bad. So the scrambled eggs with ham and peppers, I'm gonna say a hard no. Where the spaghetti was good last night, this is not tasty. I'm gonna try to eat some of it, and then I'm probably not gonna eat all of it. Ugh. But I need something to get me home. Here's that power plant. There it is. I don't even know if y'all can see that. Right up there is a big mound of coal. And on top of that coal is big tractor haulers. Amazing. It's a pretty lake. Nice pier. Cool bridge. Can y'all see him? I don't know if you can. Ranger Bob is sitting over in his truck. See if he can find any firewood violators. Put them in Ranger jail. Foiled again, Ranger Bob. Hey, wasn't that easy? Oh my gosh. Oh, there it is. All packed up. Kelty, man, what a coyote 85, what a beast of a backpack. And I have got it full. You know me, I like to have all my accoutrements on my camping trips. I wouldn't hike no 15 miles with that thing though, it'd kill me. Well, it's the end of this trip, but I did promise you yesterday to show you one more thing. We're gonna head up there to the vehicle now. So give me a little bit and we'll be there. Here she is. Old Rusty, the Tyrannosaurus Rex. I spent about 5 years putting this truck together. All brand new suspension, new engine, fresh transmission. Windshield wipers, not so much. I accidentally turned them on, they went halfway on, and then they just stopped right there. So isn't that awesome? Something else to fix. Old Dodge Ram Charger. Let's see if the other campers are awake yet.